Welcome, Warrior Nation. Isaac, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. We have two awesome guests with us today from the women's basketball team.
Oh, man, I'm excited.
I'm excited as well. Allie and Caroline, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Tell us just a little bit about yourself before we get started. Allie, we'll start with you.
My name is Allie. I'm from Thomasville, Alabama. I graduated from Thomasville High School, and I played basketball, softball, and through track, like through javelin, shot put, and disc at track. I then graduated in 2019 and accepted a basketball scholarship and went to Coastal Alabama Community College in Bay Minette, Alabama. And then after spending 2 years there and getting an associate's in environmental science, I was able to get a scholarship to come play at SWU. So now I'm here. It's been great, and I'm still pursuing my major in environmental studies.
Nice.
Right.
Three-sport athlete. Wow.
That's what I was thinking. Does Coach Thiel know about the track?
He doesn't.
Okay. Well, maybe he won't listen to this, and he'll escape the podcast.
Yeah.
One more quick question before, Caroline, you jump in. Bama or Auburn?
Oh, Roll Tide all the way.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Roll
right,
Tide.
G seemed disappointed in that.
No, I'm either or. I mean, we're 5 minutes from a team that wears orange, and they've done pretty well the last few years against Alabama. So we will carefully move on.
Yes.
Well, my name's Caroline. My teammates call me Carol. But I'm from Bowling Springs, South Carolina, so about an hour from here. I played basketball all through high school, but I played about everything growing up. I swam during the summer to stay in shape, and I played soccer. I played defense, so I didn't do much running. That's not my favorite thing to do. But I graduated in 2019, so I'm a senior this year. But, yeah, I've been here all 4 years. It's been great.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a rec and sports major. My concentration's administration and athletics and coaching, so I'm excited. I don't really know what I want to do yet, but that's –
Well, there's still time.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about it. Isaac, it amazes me, and we say this every podcast, the things we learn about the guest.
I know.
Had no idea we're sitting across.
Just in like the intro,
Yes.
we're learning things.
I mean, across the table from a track star, a swimming probably Olympian if she wanted to. No? Okay. All right. Well, Caroline, we'll start back with you. All right. As you mentioned, you came here as a freshman straight out of high school. Talk a little bit how you've grown as a student athlete, obviously on the court, but also kind of encompass, how you've grown off the court while you've been here at Southern Wesleyan.
Yeah, so I came from a 5A school. We played a lot of good competition. I actually played against Brittany a couple years in high school, so that was cool. But it's always a very humbling experience whenever you go from being on the court a majority of the game and whenever you're in high school and then you get here and everybody's good. Everybody's just as good as you or better. And so it was actually a very cool learning experience from the side. With my dad being a coach, I'm able to see from the side different things that I can incorporate into later, like what I want to do. But also being able to learn what I can do once I do go on the court, like the little openings that we have in the offense or whatever, how to step in quicker or who to shade more. So it's actually it's been a very good experience, very good learning experience for me, basketball-wise. And then high school was, a little easier for me as well. So once I got here, my first semester here was a big shock. And I had to study a lot more than normal. I've loved it. Crosby, Forrester, they do so well with teaching and very hands-on. So I enjoy hands-on a lot, like experiences. So it's been great. I love it.
Yeah. You mentioned your dad was a coach.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that personally.
Yeah.
Again, things but also I noticed that he's at your parents are at every game.
Yeah.
So
no way.
yeah, it's one really just cool to see the support that you get.
Yeah.
But how does he do you know how he handles that schedule?
Oh my! Well, my brother actually started playing JV this year, so they've actually split a little bit more this year, where he hasn't. One will come to my games and the other will go to his games, but they still do very well. We get video updates in our family group chat of both of us playing, and it's also things we can do better in the family group chat. So we're all just sitting here. We all talk about how I didn't jump on a closeout whenever I'm closing in on someone shooting the three, and or how my brother doesn't step in or how I don't step in. It's just so funny, and we all kind of coach each other in a way because he's at the age now where he's picking up on it too, and he's learning. So we all just kind of give each other little tips while we're in it. It's funny.
Good.
Yeah.
Allie, moving over to you a little bit. You transferred in from a junior college, and Caroline just mentioned the differences between high school and college. Is there that same kind of difference between like a junior college and a like 4-year college?
It's definitely a huge difference.
Yeah.
So just to talk about a little bit of JUCO, I consider JUCO as the trenches, and because you got kids, you got 3 types of kids at JUCO. You got kids that didn't get recruited in high school, which I feel like I kind of fall into that category. You got kids that are very good, but they just don't have the grades. And then you got kids that, just barely made it. They just barely signed it, made it, and, they're just trying to get out. So, JUCO is very different. Because here, when I came here, character, community is really the heart. The character, who you are as a person is really the center focus here. And at JUCO, it was about we got to win ball games because we got to get scholarships to get out.
Yeah.
So they didn't really care how you felt after a game or how you played. All they knew was if you didn't play good, you better play better than this game. So, yeah, it's very different, especially off the court. JUCO, I went to a really good JUCO. Actually, the only junior college in Alabama that has on-site dorms for their students. So I had a lot of friends there. But coming to SWU is definitely, I definitely learned you are who you hang out with. So coming to SWU and just having that community, that Christ-centered community, having friends that, believe in the same things that you do, it has really elevated me and humbled me. I can't say I was the best when I was at JUCO, but now, coming to SWU, it's really, really transformed my life. Getting back right with God, and as well as, just like I said, being friends with people like Caroline and some other friends, Shelby, Brooke, all the whole Tristan, the whole group, just they want to see you do good. They want to see you in church. They want to see you passionate about the Lord, and that's something I didn't have at JUCO. I didn't have, those type of friends. Now, they were probably there, but I just wasn't really focused on that. So coming to SWU is just, completely different. It's very good, very, very nice. And I could tell that there is that in the basketball sense, there's a complacency here of like, okay, I'm here for 4 years. And I think what makes me different is I went to a JUCO where you got to get out, so you got to win games. So I kind of brought that, and I feel like that's helped our team. I know me and Brittany Mack we have the same kind of like background story. She went to a different school, but she has that, what I would call that dog in her. And I feel like we both have that, and we brought that, and we're like, no, man, we gotta win. Like, it's not about, we're here just to graduate. We want to win ball games. So we bring that to the table, and I feel like that's really the big difference is, just because you're at a 4-year doesn't mean, you can't compete to win.
For sure.
And no, that's not something that's been looked at in our program because, our main center is being Christ-centered. That's the main goal. But hey, we can pray for you and kick your butt at the same time. So that's how I feel about it.
I think a good amen would be right now. Yeah, you kind of both talked about it, and it's real and it's unique in the sense you took different paths to get here. Obviously, we just talked about that, but you both kind of honed in on the community and the character and the culture, of the team, and obviously what we want the athletic department to be like, and ultimately what we want the university to be like as well. So I think that's unique that you come from, like we say, different paths, but you're here now and you have the same goal, and that's pretty neat to see.
Yeah, it is for sure. Yeah. Caroline, sorry, G, I'm gonna cut.
Hey,
cut
go
you
right
off in
ahead.
this
Go
one.
right ahead.
You're a sports management major, and that like you mentioned, and one of your professors used to be your coach.
Yes.
What was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was funny. I enjoyed it though, but Forrester, man, he's very honest. He likes stats. He's very honest. So it was cool because we would actually be able to talk about stuff that went on in practice or stuff that went on in games because we took like ethics and different classes like that. I think we were actually in that class together, but so we were able to talk about different experiences that went on either in games or in practices, and we're able to tie it into class, and we'd have a whole conversation about it. And then he would, if something happened and he wanted me to, be the leader in a conversation that needed to happen, it was kind of cool because he would talk me through it in class without talking directly to me in class. It would be indirect, but he'd be like hinting at it, but it was good. Like it was very. I learned a lot from him, basketball wise, and in the classroom. And it's just the more you know, man.
Yeah,
that's really how it goes.
Yeah, I remember like coming into class early, like freshman year, and I mean I don't think I even realized that Forrester was the women's coach, but like he would be like showing you like how to do something before class, and it's okay, yeah, and then I learned more of like the backstory of it, but so it was cool to see too. Yeah,
it was funny.
Yeah, love Forrester.
Oh yes, me too.
We'll spin off on that before we get to our infamous rapid fire.
Yes,
all right, Allie, talk a little bit about your environmental science, correct?
That's right.
All right, talk a little bit about how that's helped you towards your career goals, and maybe what are your career goals? What do you want to do after college?
I have a heart for teaching, being out in God's country. Grew up in the country, so it's always been a part of my life. It's very special to me. My friends know. They make fun of me all the time because if I'm not at school or I'm not at the gym, I'm probably on some type of hike somewhere. But it's played a real major part of my life. Never had a doubt. I've known since probably 9th grade that I wanted to do something to help preserve and conserve the environment around us. I feel like God gifted us with it to take care of. So as far as career goals, though, just that I want to be in a leadership position where no matter if it's at a some type of big corporation, school, doesn't really matter where I'm at, but I just want to be able to teach people and show them the importance of taking care of what God gave us. And so that's really my big point because He gave it to us for a reason, and I just feel like we should take care of it. In Genesis, it says that. So, that's really my main point. And as far as working towards a job right now, I've applied to a lot of jobs and stuff. Just looking for that leadership role that I can fall into and just help people as well as, disciple and just be who I am.
Yeah.
So you want to try to get straight in the job market, or is there more schooling along the way for you?
It's up in the air. Right now I'm looking for a job. I want to be kind of stable before I think about more schooling.
Okay.
Schooling, it's still there. I'd go back for sure. I know I'm dedicated enough to go back. But as of right now, just looking for a nice, settled down job.
Okay. Caroline, what about you?
Oh, goodness.
More school or no?
Well, right now I've applied to some master's programs.
Okay.
But I want to be a GA, get the coaching kind of more under my belt, some experience. But even if that doesn't happen, I do want to go ahead and get my master's. Not really sure what exactly I wanted in, leadership or anything sports management related, maybe business. It's kind of here and there. But, I mean, regardless, I kind of want to not get it done, but I'm afraid if I take a couple years off or whatever,
might not go back. Yeah,
it'll be harder to go back. Yeah,
I've always heard that.
Yeah.
I've always heard that. Well, I know from the compliance standpoint and dealing at the end of the semester, y'all both have very good grades, and so if the opportunity is there, I know that will not be a hindrance for sure. I think it's about time.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, and let's make a promise, and y'all hold us to this. Okay, we've got to come up with a name for what we call rapid fire.
Yes.
It's just,
If you guys have any suggestions, let us know.
Let us know. So what we'll do, since there's two of you, typically we just have one guest, but it's been great to have both of you here today. So we'll start off. We'll just alternate. So I'll start the first question. All right, and then you'll answer it. Then you'll answer. Then Isaac will go. Then you'll start. So kind of like a snake draft.
Okay.
All right, we'll go from there. All right. So Allie, here we go. Favorite class since being here at SWU?
Botany.
Ooh.
Who teaches botany?
Dr. Moore. Professor Moore. Shout out Dr. Moore.
There you go.
I think mine would be either sports communication or ethics.
Okay.
Yeah. Favorite pregame snack?
Oh, good one.
Ooh, it kind of changes. I try not to eat too close because I get nervous.
Okay.
That's not a direct answer, Caroline.
I'm telling you, I don't really
No
eat
favorite?
much. I mean, I eat something, but it's lunch. Whatever I have for lunch, I don't really eat a
Okay.
snack.
Okay.
I get too nervous. Yeah.
Okay.
So no pregame tradition for you,
No.
or superstition, as some may say. Okay.
No,
All right.
not really.
Okay. Fair enough.
As far as me, something like a fruit or something.
Okay.
Something quick.
Healthy. Good.
Okay. All right, Allie, back to you. Offense or defense? What do you like better?
Offense.
Offense for sure.
True basketball players'
Yeah,
answer
yeah.
right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, but Coach Davis, if you're watching, I have gotten better at defense this year.
So have I.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, she locked them out last night.
I know.
She was locking down.
I was gonna say, like, Caroline, that may have been the last game may have been like your best game,
Thank you.
honestly.
Thank
Like, it was fun to watch. I mean, the whole
It's
team
because
was
we're
fun to
both
watch.
very
but-
slow. That's why we don't like
very
defense.
slow.
So let's take a timeout from rapid fire since they
Okay.
brought it up.
Yeah.
All right. We will talk about the game. An epic comeback.
Yes.
They were down 26 points, and
Yeah.
I need to clarify this, but I'm pretty sure around 20 points around the 4-minute mark left in the game, and came back and got the dub. That's pretty crucial. So
Mhm.
let's take not a rapid fire, but not a long answer. Your thoughts on last night?
I just knew coming out of halftime that it was going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it in our eyes. It was just at first it was just very embarrassing because, I mean, it just was very embarrassing because we didn't show up at all in the first half, and I could just feel the energy, and I was trying to get everybody going, because we're a better ball team than that, and the pressure was on,
Mm-hmm.
but it was electric in there,
Oh, it
electric
was.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tristan Berry, Brittany Mack,
Yeah.
defensive
Mhm.
plays, man.
I know.
Mhm.
I know.
That,
Yeah.
like she said, dog mentality. Brittany Mack has
Mhm,
that.
yeah.
Tristan's just an athlete,
Yeah.
and they came out, and we needed that, man.
Mhm, yeah.
We needed it.
I
That's a big one.
I know BMAC ended with like 7 seals. I think she had 5 in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Probably. Oh,
like
yeah.
she was
Oh, we put the
that
pressure
third
on, for
quarter.
sure.
She was just on fire
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a dog now.
Yep. And the win clinched first conference tournament in NCAA Division II.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
First time in school history.
Yeah.
That's a big accomplishment, y'all.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We gotta keep that
Yeah.
train moving though. We want
There
to.
you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Wanna get
Oh
that
yeah.
win
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It was a goal, but then now we're not satisfied
Yeah.
with it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was a step towards a bigger
Yeah.
thing
Right.
for sure.
It's
sure.
amazing how contagious it can be and can become, not only for what you have left, but what you'll leave as a legacy for
Yeah.
the remaining teams as well to come through. So that's always great to see. All right, let's jump back at it.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah. Okay. This is my favorite question.
It is.
Favorite question.
Who's answering me? I guess.
You're up. You're
Okay.
up.
Okay. So y'all are both basketball players. If you could not play basketball at the collegiate level, what sport do you play?
At the collegiate level?
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
Any sport.
Not anything running. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Coach Davis, I'm just kidding. No, I would love to play soccer again. I loved playing soccer.
Yeah.
I should not have dropped it as soon as I did.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Uh-huh.
soccer.
Yep. Allie.
I'd go to softball.
Okay.
I played softball throughout high school. It was
Yeah.
my life, and I ended
Mhm.
up choosing basketball. So
Yeah.
I'd go back to softball.
Okay. Good
Alright.
stuff. Yeah.
Coach Davis's favorite saying.
You always have to do this. You always have to do this. And when he hears this, he's gonna laugh.
And iron sharpens iron.
Iron.
Not iron. Iron. Iron sharpens iron.
That's that northern in him.
Gotcha.
Oh
Gotcha.
my gosh.
I love it.
You always have to do this.
Yeah.
Alls we gotta do.
Use guys.
Alls we have to do.
In a calm, collective voice, I imagine, too, right?
or it's I'm not gonna yell.
And then yells.
And then yells. That's so funny. Oh yeah.
Guys.
Oh man. Okay. Wow. That was an awesome one, G.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. Moving on, and I think you guys kind of touched on this a little bit, but what has been your favorite part of your time at SWU?
The friends, man.
Yeah.
Allie talked about it. I mean, we have a great group of friends. I mean, our team especially is just great, especially this year. We're very close.
Yeah.
Compared to in years past, at least from since I've been here. But our friend group, I came in with Brooke. Brooke and I have been close. Tristan and I have been close since she's been here. And then obviously Allie and Shelby, they came last year. And if you see one of us, you see at least one, maybe 2, 3 more of us.
Yeah,
it just depends. Like,
definitely.
But great group of girls that I know are always there for you no matter what. They'll be in my wedding one day. At least I hope so. Who knows? But, I mean, they're it's a very good, supportive friend group for sure that God has brought here for me.
I'd say that too. And then I'd also say just the people outside of basketball for me. I've had some very big mentors. Shout out Dr. Moore again. Dr. Moore is one of my mentors here, as well as Jermaine. Been a great influence on me. And then, just people pitching in. I have friends outside of basketball that are just like, hey, if you need to get away from basketball, you can. So it's been great to have that community in Christ-filled community here.
With that, we need Professor Moore to subscribe to the podcast.
Oh.
Yes.
I mean, that's like 5 shout-outs now.
Yeah.
So
That's my guy.
I think he's leading the podcast shout-out category right now.
Yeah, I will say I have seen the chemistry that because I think for the time that I've been here, it's been the same core for the most part, like leading the team, and so I can see the chemistry on and off the court for sure.
Yeah, that's great.
Talk a little bit about and you kind of both alluded to what you like here about Southern Wesleyan, and obviously that's going to be something that you're going to miss when you leave. But talk about the competition in college as a student athlete, because one thing that you'll notice when you do graduate, if this is indeed the last time you play college basketball or collegiate sport, that level of competition is no longer there. So therefore, that's a void in your life you have to find. So while both of you, I'm sure, this is not, who you are, you've kind of talked about that, but it is something, or it's not who defines you or what defines you. It's going to be a void. Have you thought about that? Or are you just going to wait till that last second ticks off the clock, worry about it later? What are you going to miss the most?
It's a hard one because I've already make me emotional because no, I've never imagined my life without it. So it's definitely gonna have to be something I replace. So hopefully I can get good at golf. Maybe.
Yes.
But just the time. I mean, we've been going at it since August. Well, really, I mean, we've been working out since May.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been going at it. So, I mean, it's year round for us. And like you said, it's going to be something that needs to be fulfilled. But I'm praying and trusting that God will fill it with something just as much powerful, whether that be a job or a hobby. But, yeah, it's going to be difficult. So I'm trying to just soak up every moment we have left of it. And obviously leaving everybody is going to stink for me because I'm not originally from here. So, but like I said, I'm not gonna be far away. But so
yeah, I mean, I think for me, I grew up in a competitive household, so oh man, it's gonna be so hard. But kind of like Allie said, it's kind of emotional to even think about. But that's kind of why I want to do the GA position, still be around it. I mean, obviously it'll be different. I'm not out there playing, but I do want to coach one day, so I'll still, hopefully, if that's what God's will is for me in my life, I'll be coaching. I'll still be around it. I'll still be kind of like Coach Davis the other day. It's just sigh of relief whenever things go like the ball drops the way it needs to for us. But I just think I'll always be around it in some way. It just won't always be the same.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's going to stink, but.
And if my kids don't play sports, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I know.
I agree.
But both of y'all need to make competitive households to keep it going, Yeah, definitely.
All right, this has been great.
Yeah, this has been a really fun one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, totally.
Enjoyed
We
it.
have definitely enjoyed it. And, as tournament time rolls around,
Yeah.
We're definitely going to be watching and watching a lot of games. We definitely hope, and just continue to work and be the team that you are, and continue to build on that legacy. And I think that's going to be important too. So y'all have a great start. Both of you are invested. You know, Caroline has been here a little bit longer, but you know, I've always told when I coach the transfers, doesn't matter how you got here or how long it took you to get here. You're here, and so just finish strong. And I know you both will in the classroom, in the community here on campus, and on the court as well. So we're both looking forward to it.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. I can't promise I'll make it to the tournament game if it's like 5 hours away, but yeah.
That's all right. Hopefully we'll get to Wofford. It won't be far away.
There you
Right,
go.
exactly.
What a great venue
Yeah.
that is.
Oh,
Exactly. So
Got
all
there
right.
last year. So.
Well, we're going to shut it down for today then.
Yeah.
All right. And like always, go Warriors.
Go Warriors.
Go Warriors.
Warriors.